reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to LotRO Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network. Brought to you by Doghouse Systems. Choose your weapons with Doghouse Systems. Audible. Find your next great read at audibletrial.com/MMOReporter. And GoDaddy. Put your website to work while you play. Welcome to LotRO Reporter episode 281. I'm your host, Carrie, and I am joined this week, as always, by, well, he says on Skype he's the master of masters himself, Leonor. How you doing, Leonor?
That's my ego. I love my ego.
Yeah?
Yeah, it keeps me company.
Oh. I'm not touching that one with the 10-foot pole. Not.
Yep, you should just leave it alone.
Yep. Not gonna touch that one. I have my Tundra Bear out. It's following me around.
I see that.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty. So
where are you? You're live streaming right now, so where are you?
I am in Dulland.
Oh, you're going to do the Shrew event.
I am
awesome.
not doing... Look at these bags, Leonor. See this bag number 6 down here? What is it full of?
Flowers.
No. Booze.
Oh.
And what do I do with said booze?
Drink it.
I deliver it to people who want booze. And guess what they give me? These things
a hard
called
time.
Badges of taste. And then I take badges of taste and I go get spring flowers or whatever.
So if you're doing that all the time, how come you don't do the Ale Association as well and double your efforts?
Because I don't have enough room in my bags for all 50 cups.
Sell all.
I can't.
Sell all.
I just can't, Leonor. I cannot do it. It is an impossibility.
Here, open up your bags again real quick. Let me see these bags.
Oh, speaking of, look what I got today in the silver chest. I got a Matham Hunter's armor.
Oh, so did I.
Kind. So I'm going to give it to somebody who could actually use it because they don't actually have level 100 Matham Hunter's armor.
Oh, is that chest bound and acquire though?
It is bound to account.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, so I can.
Wow, that's nice.
Actually use it, yeah. All right, so that's nothing giving Carrie a hard time about how.
Yeah. Bring your bags back up. Let's see.
All right, there they are.
Okay, let's see.
I'm not.
Okay, first of all, you're a minstrel, and I don't know why you have so many healing potions.
I just have them.
Yeah.
I never get rid of them.
You can sell those.
I'm not gonna sell them.
I don't even think that those are level 100 ones.
They're not.
Okay, so there's problem number 1.
They're not.
Problem number 2, there's outfits in your bags for some weird reason.
I'm out of space in my vault for outfits, so they're staying in my bags.
There's that little reputation item. You can click that 3 times or 6 times and get rid of all those.
Yeah, but I'm not ready to use that yet.
Fireworks?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's
right.
To slowly
Landraville.
Yep. Required.
And
every instrument known to... Well, I took the 2 new harps out. They're in my vault at the moment. But I have
I guess that's about the only things I can complain about.
Oh.
You got crafting stuff, and it's only it's condensed down to 1 bag, so
yeah.
I can understand that. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Well, I quit picking crafting stuff up. So
okay.
All right.
Leah is satisfied.
Good. Where'd the rest of the flax go?
See, instruments need to be skills.
They do. That would be very cool. That would be pretty awesome. Instruments being skills would be pretty awesome. So, what have you been doing? Let's just talk about what you've been doing, because you can clearly see what I've been doing, riding around the countryside, giving out booze.
Well, I got into game just today and started doing the shrew stomping, and that's pretty much all I did. I had 0 tokens, and I got my 20 tokens right away to get my new horse. In fact, I didn't even look at the new horse because somebody messaged me and told me that Final Fantasy VII was going to get a remake,
Yes.
And as soon as I got my tokens and everything, I went on YouTube and just started researching.
Yes, it's coming. Did you watch the video?
Yes. Yes, I
Yes.
did.
They did not. They have no date. They wouldn't give us a date, but
Hmm.
they said it's coming. If they mess it up, I'll be a very very sad panda.
Well, they had to. They had to do this because last year it was just so underwhelming that they did this big presentation that Final Fantasy VII was coming to PlayStation 4, and it was just the same Final Fantasy
And that
VII.
isn't even on PlayStation 4 yet.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I
because he
thought
announced
it was supposed to be in the store.
not yet. He announced at the Square Enix. I just got done watching the Square Enix thing.
Hmm.
And he announced that the Final Fantasy VII, the old version, will be coming to PlayStation this winter, and it will be coming to iOS this summer.
Okay.
But you can get it on PC if you want to play it right this second.
Oh yeah, it's been on Steam for a while.
But the squeeing that could be heard around the world was around my house was pretty darned amazing. My husband's looking at me like, I don't understand why you're screeching, because there's a kid sliding down a slide, and I'm like, you don't understand. Just be quiet.
Yeah, you know that slide.
Yeah, I know that slide.
It's from the beginning of the game, right after the train.
Yep. Yeah, and then I know the flower, and yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, I was doing such a happy dance. Anyway, and then and we rushed home Sunday night. So I've been doing a lot of E3. So we rushed home Sunday night to watch the Bethesda E3 announcements, and there was much screeching in our house too.
I just got some E3 Pass thing. I don't know what exactly it is, but I did get a couple of games along with it. I got it from Humble Bundle. So I don't know what it's a E3 ticket.
Okay, maybe they got
digital ticket?
Yeah, maybe
Something
they've got
like that?
special access to some of the booths or something.
Okay. All I know is I got WildStar along with it.
Oh, cool.
And I got Psychonauts, the old Xbox game. I got that for Steam. And there was a whole bunch of other stuff that came with it, and I got it for $1.
Oh, that's cool.
I think there's only 2 days left, so anybody listening to the show, it's over.
Yeah.
Except for live people, the people that are here live. Go get it. Okay, so other than collecting flowers and making your bags bigger, what have you been doing in game?
Well, pretty much it. I ran through the maze a little bit. No, I got to tell you. Guess who got the Intel pre-order for the Fallout 4 is coming November 10th, 2014. So we might have to take a sabbatical on. Anyway, guess who got a pre-order with the Pip-Boy?
Pip-Boy.
A Pip-Boy, yeah. The Pip-Boy edition pre-order.
I'll say Chris.
That would not be the person who got it. That would be the one that's sitting here on this side of the microphone.
I see.
Yeah,
You've been wanting a Pip-Boy for a while. Is it one that you can actually put on, or what?
Yes, and you stick your phone in it, and there's an app that looks like a Pip-Boy screen.
Oh. So is it like the one that they came out with a while ago, few years ago?
It is the one that they came out with the Fallout 3 Xbox 360 Special Edition. Was a clock. This is an actual stick your phone in it. It's got the screen. You know, it's gonna go sit on a shelf someplace. But I'm so excited. I could I was beyond excited. And I as soon as the press conference was over, I went and looked online to see if it was on Amazon yet, and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dog woke me up at 3 a.m. wanted to go to the potty, so I said I'm just gonna check, and it was up. So I ordered it, and then I said, well, maybe I should pre-order a PC version too, and then we can decide what we want to use. And they were all sold out by 6:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, so all their pre-orders for the Pip-Boy edition were gone. So I lucked out because the dog woke me up at 3 in the morning. So she's going to get some special treats when that Pip-Boy shows up. Yeah.
Well, good timing.
Yes, it was excellent timing. So basically that's what I've been doing. Festival stuff, doing the circle. I used there's a guide to the Inley without a hunter on the forums. Mm-hmm. And basically I pop that up every single time and use that. And it takes me about 45 minutes to go through 45 minutes of not paying any attention, to go through the whole thing. And anyway, that's what I've been doing in game.
So how many patrons do we have now?
I don't know. Let's check.
27.
Ooh, that's nice.
I'm on my game.
Awesome. Yeah, you're supposed to be in charge of the notes. I'm just running around doing stuff.
Picking flowers.
Pretty much. I'm delivering stuff now.
So do you have the horse yet, or you just don't have the horse yet?
I do have the horse yet. Hang on. I gotta move it because you're Leonor. There it is. Okay. I have lots of horses.
While you go to the horses, play the music.
Play the music. Yeah, I better play the music. Huh?
It's time for the news. So that's what I got today.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty.
I was actually surprised that they had so many horses available to get in there.
Yeah, they've got a lot. They had two. So there was this one, and then there was... Let me get out the horse. And then there was...
There's like 4 others.
That was a blanket horse from last year. That I just got because I didn't get it last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it this year because I had... yeah, and then they've got a bunch that are the mithril coin ones that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
So some of my favorite ones are the where is that spring one that I really like? I think that's that one. They don't. No, that's not it. They don't come in any semblance of is that it? Anyway, they don't come in any semblance of orders. That's the one. That's one of my favorites right there.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. So what do we got going on in news besides not much?
Not much. We have Turbine actually talking a little bit about what happens if your account gets hacked.
Yep. Did you read all the way down to the bottom where they talk about friendly hacks versus actual hacks?
No, go ahead and talk about that. This thing's huge.
Yeah, so if you scroll all, let's see, where'd the notes go? Notes go. There they are. I gotta go to the notes. So yeah, it's talking about don't give your password out, blah blah blah. Don't buy, don't sell, and then down here at the bottom, it says difference between compromised accounts and friendly hacks is what it called it. So first reminder: the security of an account is the responsibility of the end user. So a compromised account is when a third party accesses your account and possibly does harm to your characters, items, and currencies. If you believe your account was compromised, please follow the instructions at the top of the post. A clarification: a compromised account is not when you have shared or traded your password with someone and they won't give the account back. You have purchased an account off an auction website and you've lost access. Or you have sold an account on an auction website and are having second thoughts.
So these are what we in the business call friendly hacks.
Yep. And the difference is that the terms of service have been broken. Nope. They had a lovely picture of my ghost bear's rear end. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So now they'll try to be helpful, I guess, but probably laugh at you. Probably, honestly, will laugh really hard at you, and then you may be out of luck on getting some of your stuff back. If it's
right?
gone.
Yeah, it says right here, Turbine does not assist with or get involved in ownership disputes.
Yeah. So if you were, sharing your account with your ex-boyfriend, I guess you're in trouble.
Right.
So you better change that password along with all of the other passwords before you leave. Yeah, it's a pretty long wall of text, but it's got the general good ideas of, don't share your password with people, make a strong password, change it often, don't give it to people who ask for it, blah, blah, blah.
Yep, exactly. So, what I do is I keep changing my password. I change it about every month, and I just kind of like make a big long random thing of characters, and then I go through and I capitalize some and I change some to numbers, and then I start copying and pasting parts of that code in different random places. That way I'm not just typing it all the way out, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because some keyloggers will just like watch exactly what you're typing, and then they can pull that out and just copy and paste it into your account, and your account will open up for them. So I just copy and paste bits of that all over the place and change things around, and then that's my password for a month. So I try to be pretty secure. I don't know if that's the best way, but that's the best way that I came up with.
Okay.
And I do that pretty often.
That's cool. I use, well, not for this, but I use a program called LastPass, which I really like, except I got an email from him going, somebody tried to hack us, so please change your main password. Everything else is safe. Everything else is safe, but you might want to change your password, your master password. But the passwords that are inside are all like super encrypted. I'm like, okay, awesome.
But they hacked the company?
Well, they noticed some suspicious activity on their website.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's even better. I got an email from the Office of Personnel Management 2 days ago telling me, yes, I was probably on the entire list of federal employees that their stuff got stolen by China. If you listen to Harry Reid. Yeah. So I now have 2 identity theft protection systems running for the next 2 years. One from my insurance and one from my work.
Wow.
Yeah, so nobody tried to hack my stuff because I'm covered 9 ways to Sunday.
The only other piece of news that we have is update 16.1.1 patch notes came out. And,
2 lines.
yeah. And there's only a couple things. It says that we have fixed an issue with the radar that was causing some client crashes. And we have resolved an issue with the instance, the Avert a war, that was making it unable to be completed. So that's it. That's the news.
Yeah. This is the fastest bear in history. Look at him go.
I see.
Yeah.
You should get him on. Oh, you can't get him on the War Steed, can you?
I don't think so, but I should totally get the shrew out because the shrew's pretty awesome. The shrew's pretty absolutely awesome. So I may pop the shrew. I gotta find him. He's not on my bar. The other stuff is, but I wonder if the Grims follow too, because they're pretty quick as well.
Well, that would be kind of neat. Okay, why don't you play some music?
I will play some music while we're loading the load screen. Hey, community? Got stuff in the community?
Yes.
Okay.
We have this interesting article that I thought was a Twitter tweet, but is not. It's kind of weird. Anyway.
Well, I got it from Twitter. So Whiteberry tweeted it. And I was like, I think it was Whiteberry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Whiteberry tweeted it. Or one of my online Hobbit friends on Twitter tweeted it. And that I was like, oh, this is something we can talk about. Because it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's the science of Middle Earth. And it talks about hobbits, like their everyday stuff that they do. Even it even talks about their metabolism here.
Yeah. So the whole point of this is, would the Fellowship have had enough food and water, enough lembas and water to actually make the 92-day journey they needed to make?
Is that what this is?
Yeah, and if they had enough lembas, how much would it take? So they actually did a science thing to figure out the kilocalorie requirement of hobbits, dwarves, and men. And then they figured out how much that would take, and it turns out that they each needed 75 pieces of lembas to make the 92-day journey.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And That's the hobbits needed more lembas, so Legolas didn't have to carry as much, but he probably carried somebody's worth of lembas. But yeah, it's a little crazy.
Well, do they take in account that they would hunt for food and stuff every once in a while?
I don't know if they took that into account or not. And then they were actually looking at the the water requirements and everything else. This is it's from the University of Leeds in UK, and they are actually doing stuff on the science in Middle Earth and whether or not this was scientifically feasible, which is
cool.
Cool.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a website to watch.
I just fell off a cliff because I'm going cross country again. Yep.
Okay, so apparently the lunch runs are running again.
Mm-hmm. They are. So, and the one I can't pronounce is still in the lead, though. You get to say it this week. I don't have to.
Landreval.
That's not the one that's in the lead.
Let's see. I'm looking. No, that's the other list. Vineyard?
Yeah, Vineyard. Yeah, that's the one that's in the lead.
Okay.
And the other, it was who's at the bottom? It was that set. Whoever was at the bottom, and then there was the other one came about middle of the road.
Mm-hmm.
This week, and they're going to continue. He's going to be continuing them. He said he'd like to do earlier on the EU servers, but he works and he gets there as fast as he can.
But that's cool. He's picking it up again.
Why are there flowers all over the place?
I don't know.
I don't remember seeing these flowers before. Using that has no effect. Huh. Okay.
Speaking of Weatherstock.
Yeah. Let's speak of Weatherstock. It's coming up. They've got 20 bands. 20 bands. 20,
Holy cow.
20 bands.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of live streaming.
Yeah. Have fun. I'm running a inflated race that involves bouncy houses.
Yeah.
But they're currently live streaming the pre-concerts as well this year. So there's a schedule on LotRO Artists that has a calendar of just about every event that could possibly imagine that involves RP on there. And they've gone through about four of the pre-concerts. So they're going to be doing that between now and the end of July, basically. Like a couple a week.
Yeah, I'm looking at all the names on these lists. Holy cow.
I read them. I like to hear you read some of them out loud.
A Rock and a Hard Place, the Breakfast Club, the Buggins, Les Chantorables, Department of Harmony and Song, Die Buttenwangel.
Die Marster Bardenwumbrich.
That's the German one.
Yep.
Die Mestrenbarben
Die Meister
von Brie.
Yeah, that's the one.
Disenchanted, Frequency Modulators. Frequency Modulators.
That's awesome.
The Greyhawk Band, The Hope, Monbarden, Notenzauber.
Sounds like somebody got the German contingent. I have a feeling I know who got the German the Germans come in.
Pol Noel Uni, Radagast Pipe. The what is that? Remediators?
Yeah,
I think that's it. The Rolling Kegs, Runic Knights Orchestra, Starlight. I think that's Starlight, yeah. Mm-hmm. And Under the Sunlit Sky.
Cool.
I wish this was bigger so I could read it. 20 bands. Holy cow.
It's a lot of bands, yep. It's a lot of bands.
So let me close that big old article.
Yeah, Yeah, so if you are not like banded out by the time you get to July 25th, it's your own fault. Yeah, it's your own fault.
David D says, can you break out of the shrew in the shrew stomping area to confuse other players? Can you break out of the shrew in the shrew stomping area? What? You're going to have to clarify that.
Yeah, I'm not understanding that question.
Type that again, David. Okay, so let's see. While he's doing that, we'll do a couple of sponsors.
All right.
If you're looking for a new PC, then check out DogHouseSystems.com and use the coupon code MMOReporter to get a free 120 gigabyte solid-state drive in addition to a 1 terabyte drive that comes with the computer. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
You still don't have the solid-state drive, right?
Nope, I got to figure out which one I need and exactly how to do it. I need to.
Are you planning on getting another Doghouse system soon, or are you planning on getting something else?
We're planning on taking what we have existing and building a computer this time for him.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I said, we've already got the power system, and we've already got the Cadillac.
The Cadillac converter.
Well, no, the Cadillac of video cards. So it's basically, the rest of the stuff.
Okay, as long as you don't need a muffler.
Watch this.
Then I know you're talking about computers.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn how to make a computer, you can go to audible.com/MMOReporter and look it up and see if they have an audiobook. And if you do that, and if you use the if you go through the link that I just gave you, you will get 1 credit for 1 free book.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, Carrie.
Be your book. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
I actually have begun driving again, so I'm podcasting it, but I may be getting an Audible soon.
Okay. So David says, can you have your shrew pet out in the shrew stomping area? Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a good...
Everybody has their shrews out. Everybody has their big, gigantic shrews out. And yeah, you better... You need to use tab to target, because that will bring up the shrews. Otherwise, you'll be clicking on everybody else's shrews.
That's bad.
Yep, that happened today.
Oh.
I was like, dang, that's a lot of shrews out here.
Do I have enough money? I don't think I
Yay, someone threw fire on you.
They did. And guess what? I have the leave me alone thingy turned on.
Hey, it still happens.
Yep, it still shows up.
Yep. I like that. I still like the fact that, like, when you throw a snowball at somebody, it'll say immune, but it'll still smack them in the face, and they'll still say, ugh.
Yeah, but they don't fall over. Yep.
I love it. Thank you, Turbine. That's called compromise.
Yeah, well, I think it was more you can't see anything, or you fall over and faint, or that's kind of thing. I don't think the catching on fire and the snowball are that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Just in my humble opinion. Oh, I had a question. I had a question. So this came up in Kin Chat the other night while I was playing. Somebody asked, do you think that the wave of bans that they have done for using the exploits is going to run people off? And cause them not to come back to the game after their ban has expired?
No.
And
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's kind of the opinion I had too. It's like if they're still here after this long, a 30-day ban will have them back in 30 days, or even less if they're not doing what they're supposed to. But
right. So if people don't know, there was a big exploit that happened, and people were selling a lot of things for cheap or expensive, and a lot of people got rich off of it, and had a whole bunch of points to use on stuff and whatnot. And Turbine banned a whole lot of people, and they also banned some... Are you still there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. They also banned people that were buying a lot of that stuff in hordes. So the question was, if those people will come back after their ban. And I would say, yeah. First of all, I haven't heard anything about them taking away points or money.
Okay.
So
rolling
when
back.
they get back, they're going to have, they're going to be rolling in gold for a while.
Well, they're still banned though. They don't know.
Right.
So, okay, I was just curious. It was a good question. I mean, I thought it was an interesting question. I'm of the same mind as you, though. I think people after their ban will come back if they're still playing at this point. They're going to still play pretty much no matter. I mean, there's probably very few things Turbine can do that will cause a mass exodus of players at this point.
Right. But yeah, I do think that was a lot of people that were banned, though.
Yeah, somebody was like, well, half of Brandywine was banned. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it wasn't half.
It's probably not half.
But I'm sure it was a lot.
It was quite a bit on Brandywine. There are a lot of people on my friends list that I have not seen. So we'll see if they come back in another 3 weeks.
Okay, very good questions.
All right, so since you are just kind of wandering around in the inn getting drunk, apparently, why don't you tell everybody our contact information?
I will be happy to do that while I go sit over next to this. Oh, I'm going to sit here because somebody's already on the couch. Okay. You can, let me find it so I can read it properly. You can email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter at LotRoReporter. You can check us out on Facebook. Be sure just to search for LotRo Reporter. You can leave us a voicemail at 616-666-6778 or use the widget on the right-hand side of the screen when you visit our site, which is LotRoReporter.com. Be sure to check us out on YouTube. It's youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. We do have the version of the Twitch streams on our YouTube channel, so if you missed watching me run around in circles and wanted to see what was in the inventory bags and so on and so forth, you can check that out there. Leonora also was telling me that you do the Happy Hearthstone. Do you get to do the deck battles? Do you pull those too, or no?
Deck battles, I think he does himself. I think he live streams those and then puts those up.
Okay, so those are on our YouTube channel, though.
Right.
Awesome. You can also be sure to follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/MMO Reporter, and you can find out when any of our shows go live. And sometimes we just do random stuff. Like I think last night was Twitch's 50th, or not Twitch's, Happy Hearthstone's 50th episode extravaganza. Mm-hmm. And then Chris was streaming Elder Scrolls Online and something else over the weekend.
Yeah, I might be streaming some Echo of Souls. That game just came out recently. I think it's still in beta. I need to check that out, but I'm going to be doing that sometime during this week and making some videos of it too.
That's the one that you have to, if you want to be an archer, you have to be a girl.
Yes,
game?
Yeah, it's characters or classes are gender locked.
Okay. Interesting. Alrighty. So that, I think, is a show. I guess I better get some tunes, huh?
Did you say your Twitter?
I'm sorry. I did not. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheFairyMac. It's TheCarimac. Right now, you are seeing me squee over Fallout 4, Final Fantasy VII, and pictures of my dog taking a nap.
Yeah. That's a lot of information.
Well, Anne Wheaton... Will Wheaton's wife does not play video games, so she decided to instead of do E3, it was like E3, like a whole bunch of E's, and it was pictures of cute animals,
okay.
A conference like E3. Well, mine wanted to join, but she needed to finish her nap first, so she's got her picture of her nappy. She's actually gotten more retweets than I've gotten. So I'm thinking she might need her own Twitter, but I'm not sure.
At this point, yeah.
She is pretty darn cute, though. Big warg that she is. Did I end up in a chair? I guess I ended up in a chair. I did not realize. I thought I was sitting on the floor. Apparently, I pushed the Hobbit. Did you see this, Leonor?
Yeah, you're in the chair.
I pushed the Hobbit out of the chair. The Hobbit is floating.
I don't see a Hobbit floating. Oh, wait, is he floating in the back of the chair?
Let's see. Let's turn off the... Does you see him?
Yeah, I don't see a Floating hobbit.
Frago Sandhever in League Trader. He's not floating.
Oh.
I typed /sit and the chair moved over underneath me and out from underneath the hobbit.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Okay,
it's a hobbit that knows magic.
So, you guys are gonna have to go find this on YouTube later to look at this. It's pretty nifty. All right, let's see what happens when I stand up. And while I do that, I'm gonna play the outro music. Did you tell everybody where to find you?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Tell everybody where to find you, and then I'll stand up in my...
You can find me on Twitter at Layanor, Layanor, and you can also look me up on Steam and YouTube. My last 3 games that I've been playing have ended, and I started up 3 new games. I thought I was going to do a different game, but it broke.
Oh.
So I decided to do Lord of the Rings War in the North.
Oh, yeah, I got that for Christmas a couple years ago.
That game's pretty cool. It's a small group that Aragorn calls upon, and he sends them north into Fornost. And that's what you play.
Yeah,
that's the story.
It's pretty cool. Actually, I got to play that at PAX like 3 years ago, and that's a story, but we'll wait until after the after show, and I'll tell you my story.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. So when War of the North, my first PAX, Turbine was there, and they had a big booth, and on one side was, and it was like DDO, and on the other side was Turbine, and then they had War in the North right around the corner from it. So I get in line to try out War in the North because the line's not so long, and these 2 guys are looking at me, and they're like realizing I'm going to be because you can play with 3 people, right? So you've got they had it set up where you could play co-op, and there's the dwarf and the elf and the man, I believe, or the woman. Anyway, so they're looking and they're like, it's like, yeah, dude, sorry, you're stuck with me. I actually did not bad. And the one guy wanted to help me so bad, the guy from, I think, I don't remember who put it out, but it was all in WB with all of that stuff. And he's like, I'm looking at him like, dude, I know how to use a controller. It'll be fine. He's, he just kind of throws it at the 2 kids. And I'm like, really?
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOreporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOreporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.